Happy rails to you. Welcome back, my friends. Happy rails to you. It's good to see you again. Thanks for watching the channel and the videos. Sometimes they go real fast and sometimes they're slow. Happy rails to you. Thanks for watching. Hi everybody, it's GMan. Welcome back. My World 67. Well, as you can see, I have this trolley here, and I'm going to do some repairs on it. I've already started some of them. It's a number 60 Lionel Transit, and it's got some damage. The windows are gone out of it on this side, and also this roof has got a big chip out of it. I've taken a piece of plastic already and cut a insert for it and stuck it in to see how it fit, and it looks like it's fitting pretty good because I can hardly get it out of here. Yeah, you see, and then over here there's no mechanism for the tension line to pick up the electricity, and the mechanism's completely gone out of the unit. So I don't know how I'm going to fix that, but we're going to do something with it. I've got this damage over here. Remember I showed you earlier, and I've repaired it already. Repaired it on the inside, if you can see it in there, and I repaired it on the outside also. I've got to sand it all down, file it off, and get it kind of smoothed out. This is what I use, and this is actually bread clips. I think I've showed these before and other. This is really good styrene plastic to use.
I do not want Trey. I don't even know that man. But you will. I see how y'all looking at each other. He's compassionate. Here you go.
I'm going to use this foil on the inside, and I'm going to take it and put it over that patch that we made for the ceiling and the roof. That will help with the heat dispensation. I'm going to take it and fold it over, double it, and glue it in place on the inside of the roof.
Well, obviously he didn't listen. No, y'all really do. You all. No, come on, baby. Stop stressing. You want to sit down? Mama, I don't want to sit down. I just want to.
Now, in order to do this, I'm going to have to put the glue down in there and cover that surface, and use a large enough piece that it's going to make a kind of a wide spread. And put it right here over that, on top of that. I went through this chassis. I cleaned it, got it going. Works great now. It didn't run at all when I first got it. The wheels were froze. But it's now got a really smooth operation. I don't know whether you can see it or not, but as I say, that mechanism's gone. Other than that, runs real good. I had to straighten out this light too, because that bulb was up too high. It was straight up, and I don't know why they did that, but the bulbs can't sit straight up on these. They sit too close to the roof. Yeah. So that's the chassis and the motor. Let's get to work on it. I'm gonna several things I'm gonna do. Okay, well, we're back. I'm back. Well, I went ahead last night and made a couple of items. I went ahead and made our front windshield, and I went ahead and put the piece in that's missing right up here. You see there's one right here. And so I went ahead and attached that to the windshield so I can put it all in at one time. Made these two stanchions that go here, which would be these two right here on the opposite end. And I drilled out holes for the headlight on both ends. Also got my material ready for the crack on my roof where this piece is missing out, and I've got some red plastic red tie that we're going to use for that. Let's see, what else is there? I've already got this meld where the bulb had begun to melt this from the inside, and I showed you the repair on yesterday. Well, now I've got the tin foil in to take the heat or dissipate the heat. So that shouldn't be a problem anymore. And I readjusted the bulb also on the chassis, whereas it was up straighter. I pushed it down a little bit and readjusted it as to the wires on the chassis and the distance from the sidewalls. Now, I was going to keep this a traction trolley, but as the mechanism is not in the chassis, someone had taken it out. It's gone, and I don't have the means whereof to replace it or to actually make another one. So what I'm going to do is we're going to turn this one into a trolley conversion. And what I mean by that is that this is going to be a gas or diesel engine. And we're going to put a smokestack out of the top. Now, for that, I've got some material over here that I use for smokestacks. Actually, this stack is a little bit small for this opening, so that's going to require a little work. But it'll work. We can work it. I think I've got but somewhere, but we'll figure that out. We'll cross that bridge once we get to it. So let's begin by, oh, I also had cut out a back window for it also too. Just an insert, and we'll get that up and get it adjusted and get it in there also. But before I want to put the either windshield in, I want to fix this chip place. So I'm going to begin by first putting some glue on it. Now ordinarily you can take the roofs off of these, but they already had the roof glued down on this and it is tight. I don't want to break it or crack it any more than it already is, so we're going to leave it as is. Now I'm going to put some glue in the area that we're going to be repairing. I've already got a piece of red plastic, you can see it, cut for this. It's not exact, but it really doesn't have to be. Because it's not as thick either. So what we're going to do, we're going to put it in. Get it placed correctly for what we need it to do, like that. Then we're going to put another piece, some more glue on top of that. And we're going to form a piece to go in there. And I think we need something like this. I'm going to do the old cut and fit version. Looks pretty good. Wipe off the excess glue before it dries. You guys all know I use testers, my primary source of glue for plastic. And it will bond some metals also. Now, originally I was going to paint this whole trolley different color. I've had this thing out there sitting on my repair shelf for, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 years. Prior to that, it's sitting in the box for I don't know how long. I had 5 of these at one time. While we're waiting on this to set, go ahead and file off some of this. Now I could use my roto tool. And this would be a lot faster. But sometimes I just like to use the file because then I can control a little better with what I'm doing. Okay, I'm going to continue to work on this, and then we'll come back. Okay, got that all filed down. See it there. Now, we're going to go ahead and put this front window in. Didn't want to slide over. And put a little glue in this corner. Glue right here. And I am terrible about windshields. I like to do them, but I am terrible about it. I get glue on my fingers. I try to keep it wiped off, and I still get it on there. I put too much on in places, and it gets on the glass. All right. Now what I just did was I just put a little glue on the strips because we're going to take another little strip. Whether you can see that or not. Got to shorten it just a little bit. Take that strip and put it on top of this strip. Where's our other strip? There it is. And I'm going to get them down just a little bit. I think it's right now. Apparently I didn't put. Yeah, I gotta cut just a tear off of that one. It brings that to the thickness it needs to be. And we have our window in. And there is our street number or route number window right there. So we have one on this side. And now we have one on this side. Right there. Now let's go ahead and put this one in. And we got to cut it down just a little bit. Yep. It's not much. Taper off the ends a little bit. Square it up. Perfect. Let me wipe my finger real quick. All right. And here we go. Bam! There it is. Our chassis up here and see which way this thing goes on. There's the end that we just first repaired. There's the glass that we just put in. And our two holes, one on each end, now has lenses. Okay. Now, this smokestack is going to take a little more time. And remember, we still have to go back and finish this roof on the edge. Gonna cut this off. Alrighty. Now this is plastic pipe, so still might be a little long. Let's cut it off a little more. Okay. Kind of flatten it out a little bit. So we'll bring it back to its round position. I think that's about right. Now I have fixed these before, and I have, there's a couple of, well, that's all I have for you in this video. We'll pick it up in the next video following this, part 2. All right, God bless, and remember, Jesus Christ is Lord.